my confidence was really very low and my health as well. I was eating a lot, but I didn't know where it was going. I used to think gymming is only for people who want to lose weight, but who's already skinny, why do they have to go to the gym?
It was a transition from you never ever working out to starting to work out to now you're basically working full time into fitness.
I would want people who are skinny to also.
Today's episode of the No Burpees Project, we're going to be talking to Shannon about her transformation, where she's gained more than 10 kgs. I mean, at this point, she's at 55 and she was at 39. And all the people that come to the gym, they keep telling Shannon that she's their inspiration. And we have a lot of people that are skinny that are coming to the gym. And so we're going to talk to her and we're going to understand where she was, how did she do it, and where she is now. So this one is going to be a short one but an interesting one, so stick around. What was the turning point in your life, or what was happening in your life that you decided enough is enough, I need to take fitness seriously, or I need to start fitness? What was that point?
So that point is obviously um, my health, okay, and also my confidence was really very low, as and my health as well. And when you introduced me to fitness, that made me realize that I can do so much when it comes to my health and my confidence. That is when I realized that fitness is really important. So yeah.
And when you say confidence, was it affecting your confidence? As in, were people making fun of you because you were skinny or something?
Definitely, yes. People were making me, you know, that she's too skinny. When it comes to my family, also, not my family, but my cousins, my relatives, even they also were like, you need to start eating. I was eating a lot, but I didn't know where it was going, obviously, because even I was not working out. So people were pulling down my confidence to a peak where I was like, I cannot do this anymore.
So, would you, I mean, before this, did you try anything else? Did you try a fitness routine? Did you try some kind of food supplementation? Anything that you tried to do before?
No, I wasn't into fitness at all. But I used to drink lot of ragi porridge. People used to tell me to drink ragi porridge, milk. There was a time where I had some protein powder. Somebody told me to have some protein powder. I just took that for maybe a week or so, but that also didn't help. But yeah, no, I wasn't into fitness at all. I wanted to join fitness, but I didn't have anybody to push me and tell me what exactly I have to do. So I was like, no,
Okay. And initially, if I remember when you started it, I mean, was it easy to start?
it wasn't easy.
I mean, did you find how did you motivate yourself to keep continuously going? Because in the start you obviously didn't see the progress right away. Like you said, you took the protein powder for 1 week, then you stopped. So that is suggestive that you don't really have that thing to see it in the long term. You need that motivation, or you need that drive to actually see something in the long term, because results take time.
Yeah.
So in this case, what made you stick with it and kind of push to the point where, okay, now you can appreciate the results?
So the main thing what motivated me was, I first I was always falling sick. Okay. So when I started working out, I realized that I haven't fallen sick. So that actually motivated me to, to do to start working out even more, keep eating healthy, because I was so scared, because I always had, as my previous video, I always had low BP issues. Until day touchwood, I never had a low BP issue. Why? Because of my nutrition. Why? Because of my fitness, because of me exercising every day, because of me eating healthy food, I didn't fall sick. So that motivated me to not stop
Before you saw the results.
before I
So
saw
you
results.
saw the results and the improvement in your quality of life before you saw any,
Yes.
and then after obviously the aesthetical results came, and obviously that kept you motivated even more.
Yes.
So I mean, did you ever see yourself? I mean, it was a transition from you never ever working out to starting to work out to now you're basically working with me in this gym where you're working full time into fitness. So I would ask is how important and how passionate are you about getting other people also to follow your lead or follow into the fitness and improve their quality of life? Because that drive is obviously what's going to motivate you to, you know, work better in this field now that you're in the field.
Because I've seen results in my life, I would want people who are skinny or who's scared to join the gym because they probably, because even my set before joining the gym, I used to think gymming is only for people who want to lose weight, but who's already skinny, why do they have to go to the gym? I would want people who are skinny to also join the gym and follow the guidance which, which we usually give.
So you would say that you're more inclined towards helping people that was similar in your situation. See,
Yes.
rather than being passionate about helping people lose weight, you're more inclined to be helping people
Yes.
gain weight.
Yeah.
That's something that you're passionate about because of the pre misconception that you were told and other people are told that the gym is not for people who are skinny, you just get more thin.
More thin.
And
Yes.
the reason that actually a gym is beneficial for skinny people is because besides the eating, what you're doing in the gym is you're giving stimulus for your muscle to build. So now when you eat food and you're trying to build muscle and you work out, what happens is your food is directly fueling the muscle building.
Yeah.
First, even if you eat food, there is no reason for that food to fuel anything. There's no stimulus for the muscle to grow or for you to bulk up. So that's why a
Yes.
gym is very helpful for a skinny person to gain weight. It might seem counterintuitive, but weight training along with good nutrition, a good diet will actually give you better results than just nutrition in the case of gaining weight.
That's what even I realized because before me joining the fitness, I was also eating. I was eating a lot, not lot of uh, proper food, but I was eating. But now when I see while eating, you are also doing strength training, that actually saw a huge difference in me as well.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, your transformation was within the first six
Six,
or
7 months.
9 months,
Yeah.
7 months. You gained close to 10 kgs,
Yes.
and I mean the reason is because you were doing all of the things like eating well, progressively overloading. But the other reason was because you are a beginner. So a skinny person most likely has never been to a gym, so they are also beginners. Now, our body as a beginner responds to weight training and gives you a lot of progress in the first 6 months, maybe sometimes pushing to a year,
Yeah.
right? So you got amazing progress in the first 6 months, and that same frequency or that same speed of progress is not maintained now. That's because as a beginner, you can make a lot of progress.
Yes.
So it's very important as a skinny person to, when you're starting into fitness, do everything properly and do it well so that you get maximum progress, and that will also motivate you to go more.
True.
I
Correct.
mean, most people that walk into the gym, they just say, keep telling me, they keep telling you also that you're their inspiration. They see your
Yeah.
picture and all, and they see the transformation that you made. And when you tell them that 7, 8 months, they find it hard to
To
believe.
believe. Yes.
So that's why you need to really take it seriously. If you reach that point where, where you reached, where you were like sick of like being sick all the time, being skinny, people making fun of you, and that pushed you to that point. So that is actually beneficial that you do things right in the start.
Correct. Yes.
So you were saying that besides the fact that you were sick, you were also always low in confidence. So now making the transformation and now at the point you are, how has that impacted your confidence, and like how do you feel now, and what is your mindset even to approach the gym or to approach fitness or to approach the world now?
Now, actually, I can lift my head up and walk. I'm so confident in myself. I mean, I, I mean, I do look good right now. But before, obviously, skinny, dark, thin, I didn't look that great. But now, after my workout, I feel even more confident in me. I also feel confident that I can do anything. People used to let me down, but now those people come up to me and tell me, I'm so proud of you, Shannon. You can do like from what were you to what you are right now. That's a huge difference. So yeah.
So now you said that the results and in your quality of life as well as aesthetically motivate you. to work out.
Yeah.
But there are days that are going to feel like not working out, that you're tired. But is there something that will motivate you on those days? Because those days you're not really looking at the results and all once you're already in that point. So is there something that motivates you at that point?
So when I don't feel like working out, the only thing what I remember is how I was in my old days. Okay? How skinny I was in my old days. I used to on those days I think that I should keep working out, because if I do not see my results, then again I will go back to my old days. So that actually motivates me to go ahead and work out and do my stuff, so that I don't see myself again in that position where I was back then. So
So
that always motivates
that
me.
is an amazing thing. I mean, so you're basically choosing to do something hard now so that you do not go back to your point of your life where your entire life is
Yeah.
hard. So, I mean, that's an amazing way to frame it. It's like people always choose to make the easy choice at that point, not realizing in the long term that's going to lead to a harder life.
Yes.
So, you make the hard decisions now so that your life later on can be easy.
Yeah.
And I think that is the most beneficial thing, whether it's workout, whether it's anything. You do the hard thing, even though you don't feel like, even though you're finding it hard, you put in the work now and the results will show. You
Yeah.
don't put in the work now, the results will not show. You will be at a lower point than you were. I don't know if there is, but is there any point where you one day just realize, like, damn, I made a lot of progress, whether it's in my strength, whether it's in my body? Like, do you remember any specific moment where it just hit you like, I've come so far? Is there any specific moment, or was it just a gradual thing?
Oh, definitely. There was um, me lifting up weights, heavy weights. So I do hip thrust. I
Yeah.
used to do hip thrust maybe 25, 20 at the start, I guess, when we were in
No,
Gold's Gym.
I think it was about
15,
20.
20,
Yeah.
25. But recently, when I started doing hip thrust, I literally crossed probably 60 to 70 hip thrusts. And even in my deadlifts also, when I was working out in Gold's Gym, my deadlifts were just 15 pounds, not even kgs. But now I do lift up 70 kgs, 80 kgs deadlifts. So yes.
So okay, so yeah, I guess you have those moments where you're just like, wow, I didn't expect this weight to move,
Yeah.
but it did. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, because in Gold's Gyms, we used to work out in pounds. Yeah, we here it's kgs. So lifting up 70, 80 kgs, that's a big win for me.
to end this, if you had a time traveling machine and you could go back and tell yourself something, like your skinny self something, what would it be?
Yes, if I go back in time, and I would actually tell myself that, stop letting people put you down, and to just build your confidence, and just be consistent, just be disciplined, and just go to the gym, work out, eat properly. Yeah, I would just go ahead and tell that to myself.
This is Shannon. She has made an amazing fitness transformation of gaining weight, and a lot of people keep praising you, keep telling me also about the transformation that you made. And I mean, my advice would be to anyone that is skinny, that is struggling to gain weight, just start going to the gym. Just start. Once
Yeah.
you start, if you stick to it for 3 months, you just stick to it by training well, eating well. Trust me, there's no reason why you won't see the results.
Yeah. Once
You
you
might
start, you will
say,
not stop also.
yes, exactly. You might say that I've tried it before, it doesn't work for me. It's not like that. If you're doing the right things, it will work for you.
Yeah.
The question is, are you understanding what are the right things to do? I mean, YouTube has a lot of knowledge. So just if you spend a day on YouTube just understanding how a skinny person gets bulky or builds strength, builds weight, you will be able to find it and actually just stick to something, whatever it is. Just stick to it to 1 to 3 months. After 1 week, 2 weeks, don't say it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it is a slow I feel it is a slow process, but we need to be patient, then only you will be able to see
Exactly.
results.
You have to be patient and consistent. So give it at least a minimum of 3 months
Yeah.
and then decide if that thing is working for you or not.
I think that's a good note to end this podcast. I'll see you guys in the next one.